Welcome Galactic family. Relationships need more care now, when very ancient ancestral patterns manifest and create separation, mistrust, and prejudice. We are at a stage where the unhealed wounds of mankind are getting a great focus every moment. We see this daily somewhere in society, and, of course, it is also very personal. No one is exempt. Read on to better understand the connection between the ancestral standards and the loving world we seek to inhabit. The energies of these times are helping to remove the old wounded conditioning from the shadows. What you should remember is that this is not new. You've been there all along. The initial conditioning of humanity involves a tribal nature, based on fear and hunger for power. Conquest is part of this. As long as these tribal tendencies remain part of humanity's mass consciousness, we, as a collective, will have unfinished business to investigate and resolve. It is as if humanity is receiving a huge cosmic push to observe their unfinished business. Many of these involve the way we relate. In our Akashic records in DNA are patterns of ancestors we have never known, people who often went to war or suffered because of the war. Over time, the energy of war and conquest has sometimes been disguised as religious. To put religion as a reason, those in power argued that the battle would be more acceptable, even an honor. In Fundamental Years of the Earth, I speak more about the critical points, changes in global power, divine change agents, and how patterns in DNA affect us all. And, most importantly, this book describes how now is the time when we are better able to change what will happen next on this planet. This, in fact, is the time when we have the most impact on raising the consciousness of humanity and creating a loving world. Patterns in the Akashico registry and DNA. It is certainly not easy for humanity to make the leap. Thousands of years of conditioning are in the energy field of the collective. We carry within us patterns and beliefs in the DNA we form in this life and in other lives. During individual DNA healing, I can intuitively see these patterns in the Akashic field around the DNA. The patterns are also ancestral, meaning that they came from our ancestors who lived long ago. The other level of standards is mass consciousness, which is formed by all of humanity over time. Most of us had ancestors who went to war and distrusted strangers who were not like them and who did not have the same religion. Did you know that most prejudices and fanaticisms are found at the genetic level of DNA? In some other life when we were not at our current critical point, this genetic prejudice could not have been catalyzed in so many people. It would have been there, however, needing to be addressed in some future life. So, now, here we are, the robros from the dark basement of things no one wanted to see. There are no steps. Remember that there are no accidents. We were born in these times, so that we could be in the forefront in creating healing solutions. We have come, knowing at some level, that this would be the time when mankind could awaken, see clearly and change old, fear-based approaches to ascend to higher consciousness. We were born to contact and heal our own conditioning, too. Each time we eliminate a pattern at the DNA level, in fact, we help our ancestors and the whole of humanity. We know that love is more powerful than hate, that love conquers. As divine change agents, each of us is codified with an inner mission to return this planet to love. Trust this. Ask for a connection to this mission when you are feeling worried, discouraged or angry about the state of our world. Ask for a higher vision in which you have quarrels with someone. Ask for a wisdom to know what the person or situation is teaching you about love and about yourself. Remember that love is energy in its essence. Nothing can destroy this love, for it is eternal and quantum, just like you.